Welcome back, everybody. A little bit chilly this evening, isn't it? Or is that just...
That generator back online, Samus. You'll find it down in the lower levels of this facility.
Right. Okay, I can't get through there. Can't get through there. We'll take that. As I was saying, is it cold in here? Is it just me? I think it might be the environment. The code. Boom. Secret code. Hey there, little feller. Oh. Your friend is here. And yank. Oh, research diary, day 81, awakening. Downloaded. The logbook. Okay. That would be under research. Hold on. Awakening. The subject is in hibernation in the cryopod, and its metabolism is at minimum levels. Unfortunately, we are unable to perform the experiments we'd like with the subject in this state. The subject's metabolic function is inactive. A reversal of its rapid cellular proliferation cannot occur. First, we must wake the subject and restore its normal metabolic function. This also means restoration of consciousness, so appropriate sedation will be crucial. Maybe I've not been paying close attention. Maybe it's the brain fog. I don't really know. What exactly do they have in these cryopods? What exactly are they experimenting on? Did we read that and I just forgot? Oh, here we go. We can see inside. Oh, was it the critters from outside, maybe? Used to place specimen in stasis and heal damage to the internal organs. Specimen griever is alive and preserved. Okay, yeah, I guess it would be the grievers that they were experimenting on at this point. Why were they experimenting on them again? Like, did we read that and I've just forgotten? It's highly possible I have forgotten. Ooh, it's Jad. The punk. Where do you think you are? Well, I broke it. Oh, the code, though. Oh, I'll take the code. Analysis. We're monitoring subjects who have had GE administered here. Regardless of GE concentration, there do not appear to be any significant differences. We see regeneration without an apparent mutation to alter the cells. Furthermore, no matter how deep our analysis, we have yet to see any apparent chromosome abnormalities. It is almost as if they are natural creatures. Put another way, if we were to judge based on DNA, there are no significant differences between them and us. What is going on? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So they're trying to infuse them with. Hold on. Let me, you know what, before we go a step further, because I seem to have lost the plot. Researchers facilitate, right, and she has experienced a great tragedy occurred, fled one. That's how it is going to stay in order for analysis of experiments. Okay, so basically they were performing experiments on the endemic life here. Okay, they were trying to figure out this green energy business, right? Okay. So it's Phazon all over again, right? People never learn, do you? That rapid freezing and unfreezing is just going to destroy the specimen. Oh, they had a breakthrough. We may have had a breakthrough today. Until now, we presume that the physical transformation was triggered by something in the crystals causing compositional change in the GE, which would in turn cause an abnormality in gene transcription. Yet that is not the case. In actuality, an unused region of the brain linked with the crystals is stimulated, and as a result, genes that would normally have stayed pseudogenes were transcribed. I now wonder, are we unlocking a blocked evolutionary branch? This would mean the great tragedy was merely one possible evolution of our potential future. So, with that in mind, what would happen if we administered GE, we disabled those genes at the moment that the rapid cellular proliferation is triggered? There should be significant value in attempting this to justify altering the Bosalal system program. Okay, so if you've ever heard the term junk DNA, I think is kind of what he's talking about here. Basically, I think everybody has a base understanding of how evolution works, right? Traits are passed down from generation to generation. Gene mutation occurs. It's about it's about evolving into your environment and what benefits the best survival, right? You know what? I'm gonna go in here first, but gene manipulation, altering DNA, and things like that, that gets into murky territory, which is honestly what all the Jurassic Park novels were about, trying to relay to us the dangers of playing around with DNA and stuff like that. Not that it's a bad thing, because ultimately playing around in that area could lead to some benefits. You could lead to cures for diseases and things like that. But junk DNA can be a little bit controversial because some people believe there's no such thing as junk DNA. Some people believe that there's a purpose, like a divine purpose, behind everything that exists in the body. I'm not one of those people. Obviously, like vestigial tails are a thing. You know what I mean? We evolved away from having a tail. We didn't have an evolutionary need to have a tail, so we don't have a tail anymore. Like hair. I think given enough time, we'll probably lose a lot of our hair on the top of our heads. Primarily used to perform experimental autopsies. Oh. Online. And the space pirates were playing around with Phazon back in the day, and to me, in my opinion, there's no difference here. Playing around with this GE, whatever this green energy is, wherever it came from, whatever it's supposed to be, it's not good. And like, to what end? Why are you playing around with it? Like, is your species in danger of going extinct? Do you need some sort of radical fix to some sort of radical issue? You know what I mean? Like, what exactly is happening? Whoa, that's cool. Dude. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby. Code achieved. But as with anything in life, it's all about motivation. I mean, if you're trying to cure diseases and stuff, then fine. But if you're just trying to build like some sort of dangerous super soldier, I don't know. I just know you're in dangerous territory when you get into genes, you know, manipulation and gene splicing and stuff like that. And I don't want to be a prude. I don't want to come off as a prude. It's just, we've seen what can happen. We know how dangerous that territory can be. Although, and this is my bias speaking, I am a fan of de-extinction. I mean, getting the dinosaurs back, how cool would that be? Ooh, here we go. Tempt. We were so close. It seemed like we had succeeded in disabling the problematic genes, and also resetting the cells, causing the rapid proliferation process to replicate normal genetic information and restore their state. Okay, so basically you were trying to use green energy for healing. You were trying to restore damaged cells. However, for some reason, we were unable to stabilize it. The subject reverted. Right now, I want to check over the genetic analysis to see if there were any problems in our process. I do not want this setback to have been for nothing. It seems on the surface, based on these logs that we're reading, that they might have had good reasons, you know, that it might have kind of been above board. They were worried about healing. I don't know. As with anything, there's usually a seedy underbelly to stuff going on in laboratories. If media has taught me anything over the years, it's that labs usually have shady shit going on in them. I gotta get in there. Didn't mean to do that. Yoink. Punks. Not this one. I'm glad I walked around over here. Limit. Since the lab experiments began, several subjects have been brought in each day. The lab is close to capacity and, tragically, countless brethren have lost their lives while securing these subjects. I think we should stop gathering subjects, if only because our restoration experiments have thus far been unsuccessful. Yeah, knowing when to cut your losses is a good thing. But I don't often get a chance to really look at these guys. Spin it all the way around. And... there we go. Battery depletion led to specimen's death. Okay. So at some point, I guess the power went out and this stuff ran on, like... we did read early on that these pods could run on minimal power, but they can't run forever. So I guess, you know, the inevitable happened. Before you had the opportunity to wake up and give me trouble. I really want to get in there. I think it was back this way. This is the way I just came from, isn't it? No, but it is one of the areas we got a code from in here. I want in there. All right. Yeah, I screwed that up. I forgot you have to look at the thing on the side. All right, so down, over, back to the center, up, and then over. Yeah. Resignation. I tender my resignation. Our resources are running very low, and we are almost out of the chemicals needed for research and experiments. At the same time, progress remains at a standstill. Naturally, there is a rising sense of panic and resignation. We cannot hope for more chemicals to arrive. And if we use up what we have before the experiment succeeds, no, even if it succeeds, and with what we have left, and what we are losing, and we are losing researchers, everyone is likely thinking the same thing. Ooh.
Shamus, looks like you made it through another floor. You're getting close to the generator.
Yeah? They don't do so well against my firepower. Ooh. Oh, cool. They're wind turbines. Neat. Made to withstand extreme winds, too. What do we have here? What are you little fellers? Blue croc? Shira something. Variant that flies using the Patagam wings. The leader guides their colony by emitting sound waves from their antenna. That's a lot of words. I am very embarrassed about my reading skills. That's what happens when you never read. Your brain just goes to mush. What is it? Use transfer cargo and research staff over the valleys below. Reinforced cables proof it's against strong winds. Okay. Okay. Oh, hell no. I am so totally going to get blown away. I do want that energy tank out there. Uh-oh. Yikes. Okay. One-way trip, I suppose. Oh. Records. Records. I guess I missed one. I'm going to have to go back and find the one I missed. There's little more we could do. Every experiment has ended in failure, and the results remain unchanged. If we put the facility into low power mode, it should remain intact for as long as there are maintenance tanks to look over it. We can leave behind our records, but will anyone ever see them? And if so, will they succeed where we could not? No, this is not the time for doubt. We must do everything we can. I don't think that played out well for you in the end. Wait, is that currently offline? Okay. Well, what's all this now? Cryogenic and bioform studies. Everything's offline. Oops. I need that energy beam cannon. What the? Die, you little bitch. I like the way the little heads just pop off. Ooh. I don't mind if I do. Save mission progress. What is all this? Getting all these messages while I'm trying to stream. Well, I should say notifications. Okay. It has been a while since we've seen a save station. Query. We have finally reached the end of our resources. Tomorrow, we will abandon this lab and, at Chataya's instruction, move to Chrono Tower, built in Soul Valley. We will not be able to save our brethren. Why could we not find a way to stabilize the Griever cells when they reverted to their Lemorn counterparts? What did we miss? I will ponder this for the rest of my life. Wait a minute. Are they the same species? I'm starting to understand you were playing around with. Were you trying to de-evolve them or evolve them? What's happening here? Now. I do really want to go back and get the logbook entry that I missed, though. It bothers me greatly. Oh, great. I'm not going to get got at all. Rare. This means that just now the main generator has stopped. This means that the boiler we use for heat will also stop. The temperature will drop, and I expect the facility will be frozen solid. The area will shift or switch to low power mode, which uses wind energy. This should be enough to maintain operation of the cryopods in which our brethren sleep. I believe we have done everything we could here, but ultimately, we could not save our kind. I am overwhelmed with helplessness. I trust the words of Toyota, and someday our survivor will appear. All I can do right now is pray. I am Targon, and I am utterly defeated. Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bud. Hey, you did your best. Why is everything off lane? Right, we gotta figure out how to get. Yank. Ooh. Well, I don't have that. But something in my gut tells me I'm about to. I was wrong. Now hold up a minute. That's connected. Oh. Now it's connected. That ought to do it. I think we're back in business. Here's the thing. I don't want to get got by that. Well, now what? What, does that unlock something somewhere for me? You know? I don't think that it does. Yeah. No. Okay, let me go back and try and figure this out. Because everything is the same everywhere. Well, I don't have I don't have the spider ball. There's literally nothing I can do here. Okay. Okay, I was right to head back in this direction. All right, let's go back and see what we can get into. Because I can't progress or do anything without a new upgrade. We're going to need the spider ball if we're going to be able to jimmy our way around. The fact that I'm missing one logbook tells me we might have missed an entire room or something somewhere, so I don't know. Am I meant to have the spider ball by this point? Did I miss a crucial step? Because all of these latches are locked. It's just they're not powered on. Offline and locked. With no panel anywhere around here to activate it. Okay. So that tells me that maybe we head back in this direction. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Was this a one-way trip? Is that what you're telling me? This was a one-way trip, wasn't it? Oh no. Oh no. I almost had that. I'm gonna get it. Nope. This is a one-way trip, folks. I cannot get back up there. I don't know what to do. None of my weapons are doing anything. Can't do anything with that. It's just a save stage. Well, I'm at a loss. Whee! The morph ball is really fun. Screw it. I guess we're going through. No, we're not. I started the main generator. Right? I am so confused. What do you want me to do? This is the only thing I can think to do. That's exactly what I was meant to do. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, there's not another one. So there's a third turbine that I need to turn on somewhere. But where? Ah. I'm rusty.
Rendezvous up top and we'll talk next steps.
I'm rusty at puzzle solving. I'm sorry, Sammy. You know, it's my fault. I don't challenge myself enough. I really don't. Could use another energy tank. I don't know how to get the one we saw on the platform outside, though. I have to figure that out. Yoink. I like this music, though. I like the warm glow of this light. Nice. Hey, you know what I just realized? This turns the heat back on to the facility. Everything's going to start melting now. Couldn't hurt to pop one of these. Pop a save. There you are. Chitoya, that's how you pronounce it. So were they succumbing to a disease or something? I really should have paid attention at the beginning. And they were trying to reverse it, you know? Oh, we just watched that. Basically, they were trying to use science to reverse whatever's happening. I don't really know. I tell you, this brain fog has got to go. Got to stop. I'm in the pod. How'd you guys get in? All the pods appear to be empty. Ooh, except for you. Pod expansion. I'll take it. Uh-huh. Did we encounter any more? Ah, okay. That's where we couldn't get up before. Okay. It's all coming together. I am so sorry, little fellers, but you're all up in my way.
Come back to the control room. I'm waiting for you upstairs.
I want to know how to get that energy tank that I missed. I really want it. Punk. Okay. The deep freeze.
What the? Something triggered the alarm. I can't override security.
How about to get got?
I'm not sure what's happening. This whole facility just went into lockdown.
I'll tell you what's happening. We're about to have to fight something. Oh, it's been forced open from the inside. Any of these guys who were not, like, killed during the deep freeze are probably going to start waking up now. Hi! Let me get a good scan on you. Frostburn Griever. Griever variant awakened from Cryo's preservation. The preservation liquid used has resulted in a loss of pigmentation, though their aggressive nature remains. Aggressive or not, I'll burn them to a crisp. No. I got that one. Wait, which logbook was this one? This was limit. Okay. Limit. All right, so I need to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so pretty far back I missed one. Probably near the beginning of, or the, right up somewhere near the, where we came into the facility. Hmm. I'm out of practice with the morph ball jump.
I'm picking up a lot of activity. What's happening down there?
We got a lot of these fellers. That's what's happening down here. A lot of these guys. Thank goodness we have these morph ball tunnels, or we'd be screwed. It has been torn off. Woo! All life signs have ceased. No data from body temperature, pulse, breathing, or blood pressure. This one was analysis. How far back was analysis? Pretty far back. Hmm. They were like, you can't contain us. Oh. Oh, Lord. Come get some, punk. About what I thought. Ah, I punched the microphone. Well, they really wrecked those guys, didn't they? Little punk. How dare you? Yes. I will take that. We're not finding a lot of missile expansions. Not sure how to, like, what to make of that. So when they when they kind of rise up, stand on their hindquarters like they're about to attack, that's a pretty good time to shoot them in the chest. Yeah, probably couldn't hurt to pop save. Because I got a feeling there's something big about to happen. Resignation. Where's resignation? Oh, that's pretty far down. So we're missing 3 total. Always still pretty frozen. I like the way they disintegrate.
Samus, do you copy? I got red dots on my radar.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Nothing I can't handle. Let's endeavor. Oh, I can just be pressing. Oh, I can hit the minus button every time I find. Okay. I don't have to like manually go into my lock. Okay. Nothing in the map room. I think this was just to come up here and get something, right? Oh, they really shredded through every one of these security doors. That's where I came in. Which means I need to make a beeline straight for that door. All that dodging business got you got. It got you got hardcore, son. Hardcore. Security. Okay, so we're missing one from around this area. So we need to be eagle eye about this. Are they still alive? Password is required to search its data. I don't have the password. Unless I do have it. I don't know. Still can't get in there, huh? Oh, I guess we already did get in there earlier. We went, yeah, we went around this way, I think. That just led us to an item, an upgrade. Bureaus currently displaying group tracking information. Aha! There's the one I missed. Ha ha ha! Gifts! Priest Chatoya wants to install something in this room. Apparently, it will be a gift to the one who will become our savior at some point in the future. But do we need a savior right now? If our efforts are not the priority, then do the Lamorne have a future? All we can do right now is continue the experiments and believe that we will see results. I pray for the day when I can leave this dark, freezing lab and walk under the sun again. Yeah. Yeah. I'm right there with you, buddy. I got 0 sun today. I went to bed right before the sun came up and woke up as the sun was going down. Not great. Oh, I need that stupid energy. You know what? I found the missing logbook. I'm moving on. I'm going to assume the last 2 are going to be obtained when we can get the spider ball and go back to the generator room and move to a new area. That's my assumption anyway. Yeah, because there's 2 that are locked and they're at the bottom, which leads me to believe missing a few. We found so much so far. Our logbook is 63% complete. That's nice. But we're going for 100. I really hope I don't miss some stuff. I know our completion time will be a little lengthy, but I do want to find everything. I'm more concerned with finding everything than I am trying to complete it in a hurry. You know what I mean? I mean, any speed runs that we do on this can be done at a later date.
They're coming for me! Going off comm. Meet you up here.
I'm on my way. Oh, cool. Okay. Now we're going somewhere new. Neat.
Samus, you made it. Let's take care of this. They don't like fighting.
Well, I mean, nobody likes fire.
Acquiring target. One down.
Where? Where are they?
Getting a little too close. Got one.
I seem to have fallen. I need to get back up there. You good, guy?
I think we're clear. Solid work, Samus. Power's back online. Feels like the heat is too. Might be what's drawing those strange creatures. You'll be able to use that elevator now. It'll give you access to the deepest level. I'll hang back and try to open the gate from up here. The rest is up to you.
I believe that was a solid episode. You know, we were able to get in there and get it done. Kind of really shows that how far my brain has deteriorated in the past, I don't know, 9 years or so. Yeah. But I think that's where we'll wrap it up for the day. And we'll pick things back up in the next episode. I definitely think there's a boss fight coming. If I had to guess, I think there's a boss fight right around the corner. All right. See you, folks.